Hello everyone, my name is Labda and welcome back to SMPVideo Season 4. Now, if I'm honest, I don't quite remember where I left you guys off in Episode 1, because it's been a few days since I finished Episode 1. But what I do know for sure is that I didn't have full diamond armor or full diamond tools, so yeah, I've done some grinding over the last few days. And I mean, I just didn't really figure that it would be very interesting to, you know, show the whole process of getting armor and stuff like that again. Just because I think it's a little bit boring and it's like a lot of mining and grinding at the XP farm. By the way, I think I showed this. Did I show that I had an XP farm? I'll just say it just in case. This is my XP farm. Zombie farm. Yeah, makes zombies. And I can get XP from it. Yeah. So yeah, I've grinded. I've actually also died twice. Once I died, I think I explained this in my last episode, while making the mob farm. I just fell down the hole of the water elevator, like this hole, because I put a water bucket down and then I didn't realize, oh shit, water takes some time to go down, so I just fell down the hole like 40 blocks and died. And the other time was by like a hoglin and a piglin teaming up on me in the nether. I think I showed, did I show that I had a nether portal? I have a nether portal, and it's in the worst fucking nether spawn known to man. As you can see, I've made some tunnels to protect myself, because if you look at the map, we are on a basalt delta island. There's lava all around, magma cubes all around. This is basically the worst case scenario. we're definitely gonna have to make a proper nether hub fairly soon that is like away from all of this, because I don't want these guys teaming up on me, you know. So nether portal's different. I think the farms I also made later on. Oh, there's a villager down there. So yeah, we got sheep producing wool, we got cows, and we got sheep just in a regular pen, and we got the chicken farm. But probably the biggest thing that has changed apart from the diamond armor is this right there. As you can see, just like as Johnny, I decided to set up a villager breeder as soon as possible. So that's been producing villagers, and down there is my little improvisational trading hall. It's not really supposed to be very permanent at all. But yeah, we have a mending villager, we have protection 4, we have, what else do we have? Oh yeah, unbreaking, and then just some fletchers and a farmer and an armorer. Yeah, that's the trading hall, and I think that is basically everything that has changed. I have already dismantled some of the houses in the village, just to make room for my future projects, because this is gonna be all built up at the end of the season, hopefully. And as you can see, I transformed my original blacksmith house into just a storage system, and there's just a bed next to it now. It's not really a house anymore. But, you know, my like 6 barrels I had were really like starting to pile up, so I just decided to make a sort of semi-permanent storage system. This is gonna be moved very soon, but yeah. And now on to the episode. And what do I want to do this episode? I honestly don't really know. I have one thing, and that is, if we look here in the chest, I've done some more grinding, and you can see that we have some netherite ingots, 11 to be precise, which is should be enough for all the tools. One of the tools I haven't actually made yet, because I need a fortune shovel for my future projects. But I decided to just not make that one yet, because I don't need it right now, basically. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade to netherite. And I know that's really quick, but let me explain myself. Alright? Yesterday, at the time of recording, yesterday was the Trails and Tales update. So Minecraft 1.20 came out. We're still waiting for the client to get updated, so I think we're on paper. I'm not sure though, but what the client we use still needs to be updated before we do anything. before we upgrade the server. But the thing is, in 1.20, it's super hard to get netherite. Like, you have to find a, like, cast in a bastion, and then you need diamonds to keep reproducing the cast to actually get the netherite on your tools. So the netherite generation is still the same, but just the way of getting it on your tools is really inconvenient and shit. So, I've decided to just grind out and get netherite already, so I don't have to do that. And I think we're just gonna go ahead and upgrade our gear. So we got netherite, netherite chestplate. Let's do the armor first, because I think that's fun. The white... Oh, Jesus, I don't know what I'm doing there. Okay. Boots. There we go. Full netherite armor. And let's do the tools. So full sword, full axe, full pickaxe. Let's do the yeah, the hoe as well. Sure. I'm getting all the achievements. I'm getting all of them. Okay, and I still need the fortune one. Yes. Thank you, S. Johnny. Alright, that's basically all of the tools we need. Like I said, I need a fortune shovel as well, but I'm gonna upgrade that later. Or I'm gonna get that later, should I say. Right, so now that we've done that, I think it's time to end this episode, guys. Thank you guys for what? No, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. I have been thinking about what I want to actually build right now. Because I have, of course, have the trading hall and I have my village. But because I'm situated here in this villager house, I haven't really had a reason to make a starter base. So I'm still kind of on the fence if I actually want to do a starter base or not. Because I do think it's fun to build stuff and to show some stuff off. Like, a lot of people have already built a bunch of things. But I don't know, I don't really need it, so to say. You know what? I've made up my mind. We're gonna go and build a fucking cool starter base. It's not gonna be in here, in the village, anywhere, because this is probably where my, like, big main base is gonna be, and I want to destroy my starter base, while I'm, you know, to make room for my actual base, I guess. So we're gonna have to kind of put it out of the way, and I think somewhere like in this dark oak region is a pretty good spot for it. By the way, oh, I should probably take a look at this, shouldn't I, before I start planning anything? Because I think day 1, maybe day 2, but right from day 1, we marked this island right here as our oh my god, look at what he's building, Jesus. But we marked this island as the shopping area, I guess, the shopping district where we're gonna build our shops. Problem was, it was all dark oak forest. So basically, from day 1, we decided we start like cutting down all the trees in this region to make room for the community area. And as you can see, we made some signs for it. You are standing on the future shopping district and currently a community logging project. We need all of the trees gone, so grab an axe and get logging. You can take a portion of the wood you gather, just make sure you leave some logs in the chest and leave the saplings for replanting. The wood that's in the chest is community owned. Right, so we basically cut down this entire dark oak forest that was on this. And it resulted in, yeah, quite a lot of wood. Which we will be probably just putting in a little house somewhere for people to just take. We might replant some of the saplings eventually when it's all a little bit more built up. But yeah, it's honestly one of the coolest thing we've done as a community, and it got done in like 2 to 3 to 4 days, which is ridiculous. As Johnny has been basically, when he's not really doing anything else on the server, he's basically just logging. We finished it last night, and we decided that we're gonna use the logs to make the nether portal in the center. And as you can see, wow, he's really been working hard already. This looks fantastic. We kind of want to do a tree stump for the community chests as well, but I'm honestly also fine with it it only being the center nether portal. Oh my god, this is so cool. He's like already doing stuff. Look at him. Look at him, look at him. That is ridiculous. This guy's ridiculous. He's gone like full... Uh-oh. I fell down a hole. I am so smart. Yeah, we need to cover these holes up. But, man, this guy's just absolutely ridiculous. He's gone like the full, like, antithesis of his Season 3 playthrough, in which he was very busy at the beginning, and so he had like only diamond armor for a month, and he didn't build anything. Now he's just... This is day 4 of the server, I think. Day 4 or day 5. Yeah, day 5. Already building this kind of shit. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so that was the shopping district. But yeah, I do think we're just gonna build it on like the shore over here, because I like the dark oak grass color. And I did already make a design in case I actually wanted to build it. And that design does use like dark oak stuff. So I think, yeah, I think we're gonna do it right here. So I guess first thing to do is gather up resources. I did, yeah, like I said, I did already design what I was gonna make. And it kind of like, with the stuff that I have, I can kind of make a start, I guess. But I need a lot of blocks that I do not have easy access to right now. So we're gonna have to do a lot of grinding. So I think I will return to you when I've gathered up everything I need and probably like stash them in a chest here somewhere. We'll see. But that's gonna take a good while, so I might... It might be like tomorrow that I have everything I need, but we'll see. So for you, it's not gonna matter. It's just gonna cut over. But yeah, it's gonna take a while for me. So see you in a bit when I have gathered the resources. All right. So it's been a while. It hasn't been a full day. Don't worry about that. But it's been a few hours. And I grinded some resources, and as you can see, I have everything that I need for my starter base. So what I'm probably gonna do now is just do a time lapse, I guess. It's been a while since I've done a time lapse, so I might as well do one of me building this house. So yeah, enjoy. I'm gonna turn around, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna show the starter base. Boom, bitch. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, this is my starter base. It's very, very, I guess, kind of Northern German inspired. Maybe also bits southern, like Bavarian style architecture with the wood, you know, the wood beams going through it diagonally. It's kind of like how I did it in season 2, when I did my my big mountain area base, I guess. My mountain area town was a lot like, you know, these type of white concrete with lines in between. I have now done a little bit more texturing, of course, because I'm just a better builder these days. And yeah, I really liked how this turned out. I have a little greenhouse at the back here. It's not really for any like purpose or anything, because it only like there's like only a tiny amount of crops in there, but I just think it's a really nice and fun addition to the build. And now we come to the part of the time lapse that I didn't record, because why would I? Of course, it's like maybe the one of the most important parts of the time lapse, and I didn't fucking record it because I didn't hit record on OBS, and I'm stupid. Anyways, here is the interior of my starter base. As you can see, it's like a trademark me style interior with the storage system and just an area for furnaces and a little kitchen, a little sitting area, chandeliers over there. It's very me. It's very I haven't decided to try anything super like new and exciting or anything like that, but I still think it turned out really well. This is actually one thing I don't do a lot. I put the enchantment setup in my house. I don't do that too much, so that's, I guess, a little bit different. But yeah, other than that, it's a very traditional Labda interior. But I'm still really proud of it, and it will definitely suffice for at least like the first few months of the server, where I have time to, you know, build my actual like huge base that I'm planning. So yeah, really happy with how this turned out. It's honestly, I said last season that it was the starter base I built then was the best starter base I'd ever built. But I think this one has just eclipsed it by quite a lot, because it's a whole ass house. This was like the size of my main base in season 2, and it's like my starter base in season 4. So yeah, really proud of this. And now all that's left to do is start planning my actual like big base. And I actually wanted to talk about that a little bit, because I kind of want to talk to you guys about my plans for this season, what I'm planning to build in terms of bases and other projects that I want to get finished. So we're gonna just go ahead and set some goals for the season. I think that would be a good idea. So first of all, in terms of main, I guess, building goals, we're gonna head back over to where the village is, because this is probably gonna be where my actual base is gonna be. As you can see, it's smack dab in the middle of this kind of landmass, and I really just want to use this landmass very extensively to do most of my building. And what I'm gonna want to do this season is build in the style of the German city of Hamburg. So I don't know if you've ever been there. A lot of you probably haven't. Some of you may have. But if you know me in like any regard, you'll know that Hamburg is one of my favorite cities in the world, basically. So and I just love the architecture there, with the way they incorporate port and like harbor elements into the architecture. And probably my favorite part of the city is a region called Speicherstadt, which is near the coast, or I guess near the shores of the river where Hamburg is on. And it's, you know, this like red brick, kind of almost Venice style buildings, or like layout with like canals everywhere. Of course, the difference between this and Venice being that there's actually roads and bridges and stuff like that, where you can go with your car or with your whatever. And I do kind of want to imitate that style of building, maybe actually like build a portion of like a Minecraft version of Speicherstadt, mainly in this south area of this landmass right here, maybe like over here, or maybe even up here a little bit, just near the river. And I definitely think this big lake area is going to be perfect for it. because I kind of want to build like into the water, if you know what I mean. So that's probably one goal I want to set for this season. Build a portion of Spijkerstad. And maybe also just some various other like Hamburg-inspired buildings, you know, that kind of architecture. And the other goal, the other main goal I set for myself this season is gonna be working a lot in rail infrastructure. And that might sound a little weird because there are no trains in Minecraft. What the hell are you doing, Labda? There are no trains in Minecraft. Why are you trying to build like a railroad? And well, if you'll remember, back in Season 2, I made a little bit of a rail network. Honestly, that was like really fun for me to do, because I love trains. I love like everything that has to do with like railroads. If there were trains in Minecraft, I would be over the moon. But sadly, I have to, you know, limit myself to just like minecarts and minecart rails. But I think it could still be very fun to do stuff with that. Actually, this is probably a more important goal to me than, you know, building my own little town, is connecting everything on the server. So every base, everything that is important, with some sort of rail connection. So that means building railroad lines, building stations, and I'm gonna be working with a certain someone. I'm not gonna quite tell you who it is yet, but I'm going to be having a business relation with another member on the server. But yeah, that's also gonna be one thing I really want to do this season. I have some massive fucking plans for like station structures, which I'm not gonna reveal yet because I think they're way too cool to already announce before I've even started building any of them, because it's probably gonna be months before I do that. Maybe I start building on my own station in a few weeks at the very earliest. So yeah, that's gonna be another thing that I'm planning this season, and I'm super excited for it. I cannot wait to get going. In season 3, I only made a couple of farms. I made a mob farm, I made a moss farm, I made a cactus farm, and basically just like your essential like starter farms, and that's basically it. But I kind of do want to ramp it up this season in terms of the farms. I have no idea if I'm actually going to be able to do it, which is why it is like a bit of a more minor goal of mine. Maybe I'll finally make that Guardian farm I've been talking about for like 2 seasons at this point. Like I was going to make one of those at some point, and then I never did, ever. So I'll probably do that at some point. And other than that, probably just doing a lot with like community stuff, because in season 3 we barely had like any community activity other than just us going to each other's bases and hanging out. I want to do a lot of stuff with this island right here. I want to build a lot of shops, which ties nicely into my minor project of wanting to build more farms, because more farms means more resources, and resources in such a quantity that I do not know what to do with them other than selling them. So what I will be doing is I'll probably make like, I don't know, 3 or 4 shops. I think that would be a nice goal to set, because last season I had one proper shop, and then I had a joke shop, which was the mortality. So I want to do more shops. 3 is a good start, but I might just add more if I feel like it. Also, because we had such a bad nether spawn, I immediately got the idea of like making a proper nether hub with like a big area where probably most of our bases are gonna be situated within the perimeter of it, if you know what I mean. So what I'm kind of talking about is we have this little magma island, I guess, like basalt delta island, and everything is on different levels, and everything is like shoddily connected with each other using nether tunnels and stuff like that. And I kind of want to make a big nether hub that's so that we're all on the same level, and especially that this little area, this basalt area, is like one big area. So if you remember Hermitcraft Season 6, they had this massive like open area with like the season map projected on the bottom or something like that, and almost every single base nether portal was inside that perimeter, I guess. And I might want to do something similar to that. I know CZ right here is very far away. Cam is over here, is also very far away. Vlad is gonna be like probably somewhere over here. He's also very far away, and then Isaac is far away. But me and Johnny and Highbot to a certain extent also is pretty close to each other. So I might, and also the shopping of course is very close. So I might want to incorporate at least like these sort of portals into like one big hub. But I'll see about that, because you also have like problems with it being a basalt delta and big open areas, so there's gonna be like millions of magma cubes spawning inside. I'll have to figure out how to deal with that at some point. But I still think that would be a cool like goal to set in the season. And of course, the last and most important thing, have fun. And yeah, that was kind of the last thing I needed to say. I think we're gonna end off the episode here. Got a lot off my chest in terms of talking about my plans, and also of course built this fucking cool starter base behind me. Just look at it. I'm so proud of this. But yeah, if you did enjoy this episode of SMPVideo, please smash the like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.